the judge. This year's speaker is one of your student council officers, Marwa.
Where's Marwa? Oh, she's over there.
Hello, fellow students, parents, teachers, Mrs. Eunice, our principal, Mr. Sawa, our assistant principal, and welcome to Mr. Whitson, the superintendent of the Dearborn Public Schools, Dr. Shakeman, the associate superintendent, and Mrs. Kathleen Strauss, a member of the State Board of Education. My name is Marwa, and I would like to start this off with congratulations, lowry 8th grade class of 2013. It brings many of our hearts to know that we've so quickly completed 10 years of school and only have another 4 years until we graduate from high school. However, let us not kill the moment with tears. We are here to remind ourselves about our past experiences together here at Lowry Middle School.
Marwa. She's somewhere over there.
We all started off from different schools and unfamiliar with each other. And within the past 3 years, our friendships have thrived. In 2010, we entered the halls of Lowry Middle School, terrified yet excited to experience the life of a middle schooler. However, having been here for 3 years, we have come to realize that there was no reason to be terrified and every reason to be excited. Remember our first pep rally? I bet in 6th grade the majority of us pronounced it as pep rally. Or the times when the A2 classes competed against each other in various activities. How could we forget those times when we would play against the same class over and over again in dodgeball to see who the real winner of the A2s was? Those were the good times. As we continued with our educational adventure, we found ourselves frolicking around in the halls of the 7th grade. However, time flew by like the wind as we found ourselves slowly climbing up the ladder of maturity. With the help of the new PBIS system, we made it halfway up the ladder. Speaking of maturity, remember in the beginning of Mrs. Wiener's class when we Tim asked all the girls to stand up and push in their chairs? So when Mrs. Wiener walked in, he pulled out each girl's chair to allow them to sit to show what a real gentleman he is. Finally, at the end of the school year, we were rewarded with a field trip to Midway. That was our first middle school field trip and everyone was excited to go. Remember how painful yet enjoyable the bungee jumping was for us? With the second year ending, we knew we had one more shot at being a middle schooler, and it was an exciting yet sad feeling. Knowing we were 8th graders meant we had reached the highest peak in middle school. We roamed the hallways with our head up high, thinking nothing or no one can get in our way. We were role models for the rest of the school. When an elementary student would ask us if we were 8th graders, we would answer yes with pride and confidence. Testing our ability to be leaders, Mrs. Hawa started the National Junior Honor Society.
National
Society came up with several ways to raise money for the school, including selling chocolate boxes, and we 8th grade students raised a successful bake sale that supported the 8th grade class. To end our last year, we were taken to Cedar Point. At the theme park, we confidently flaunted our yellow shirts showing up to be students from Lowry Middle School. This field trip was fun and a moment we would never forget. Our adventure in middle schoolers has lasted for quite a while, but eventually it must end. We are proud that we have finally reached the top half of the ladder that we began climbing in 6th grade. However, in order to succeed, we must be aware that there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Let's hope that we can all stay friends as we challenge ourselves for the next 4 years in high school. Remember what Johnny K from the Outsiders said, stay bold, meaning that you need to live life to the fullest while you're young, and to waste this year would be a tragedy. We would like to take this moment to thank the lowry teachers, administrators, and parents that have helped us survive the hardships in middle school. Remember, this is the last time we are going to say, go polar bears. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Polar bears!
Let's all enjoy this moment while